What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Montgomery Boy, bringing y'all my six-piece final measure healer build. Let's get right into the build, y'all. I got 2,900 firearms, 4K stamina, and the electronics itself is 8,962. Needs to be a little bit higher, but fuck it, it'll be alright. Alright, getting into my guns. I got talented and responsive, sitting at 13.6k base damage. Now, talented is very, very important for this build because then again, you're not a tactician. So you want to try any type of way that you can possibly do to get, your extra skill power. Because I think 295 or 300k, skill power is good for any type of healer, you know what I mean? But that's what it needs to be. And responsive, because most of my fights that me and my team have are uptight and it's real close and personal, so that's why I choose responsive. Mods for the guns is the VX1 scope, headshot damage, crit damage, stability. For my extended mag, crit damage, rate of fire. For my angle grip, stability, optimal range, reload speed. For my suppressor is 1850 headshot damage, 5% optimal range, and crit chance. And the reason why I stack mostly headshot damage on my lightweight is because I'm really not putting out much damage itself, but if I tap somebody in the head a couple times with it, they're going to feel it. From my secondary is my Navy MP5. Now I recommend running a high-end weapons for your skill builds, because then again you can get 3 talents instead of 2, versus when you have your cow counter on your house. But like I said, again, you're not looking to put out damage, which is okay if you do run a house. I just recommend you having talented. But for me, myself, I like to have a free slot and, maybe something else. Maybe I could have got talented at the bottom. It would have been OP, but, this is pretty damn good. For my sidearm, talented, sustain, and predatory again. Now, this is mostly for like if somebody's laying down on the ground that my team down and they can't get them, I can run up to them and smack them and get a little bit of burst heal and get talented again. For my chest piece, it's rolled to stamina, 16,000 health, 9% skill haste, and increased kill XP. Now I would change it to ammo capacity, but RNG's never on my side and this works out fine. For my mods, electronic skill haste all around the board, besides my bag, I think. Yeah, besides my bag. For my mask, electronic skill power, disorient resistance, I would have burn, but like I said, RNG is never on my side. Again, for the mods, electronic skill haste. For my knee pads, roll to electronics with health, shock, disrupt, bleed. Again, electronic skill haste, first aid, ally heal. For my bag, roll to electronics, skill power, burn resistance, skill power, first aid, self heal, and first aid, ally heal. And I think I have, yeah, ally heal. I'm tripping, sorry about that. For my gloves, SMG damage, crit damage, 9% skill haste, roll to electronics. My holster, 1401 electronics, and 7% skill haste. Looks pretty damn good to me if you ask. Alright, getting into my skills. I'm rocking the D-Fit. Now you're looking at the cooldown, you're probably like, damn, it's 19 seconds on the cooldown. Well, if you really think about it, it's really not that bad. in my eyes, it's pretty damn good, because at the end of the day, I'm not looking to, you know, have quick heals. That's not what this build is about. This build is to support your team with burst heals, you know what I mean? And catch nades, that's your duty. Now you're looking at the toughness. My toughness, you're like 392. That shit is pretty fairly low. But again, if you know how to strafe a little bit, you know, you're good. You're going to be good. You're going to survive every manhunt. You and your team are going to survive every manhunt. And you're just going to be all right, man. Just pop heals on your team, keep them going. Now I recommend when you wear this build that you have at least one striker on your team, you know, because you can support them with those extra burst heals, and they're already healing themselves on top of that, which is fucking fabulous, you know what I mean? And for my second skill, the immunizer, the cooldown on that is 15 seconds. Now I recommend wearing a support station range, so you know when your team needs a burst heal, you know everybody can be, you drop your box and everybody literally is going to be inside the box, and you can pop it and give them a burst heal, you know. And for my talents, triage, again, you see the skill haste, you see the low skill haste, because I should have did this first, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you my skills. 37 skill haste, which is not bad at all, because again, like I said, triage, it reduces all your skills, all your healing skills for 15%. You guys just seen that. I'll go back to it in a second. But 37 is pretty good, because you can always run your resource cache to get those to lack up for the 50% skill haste which you're missing. You know what I'm saying? You can, there's other ways around this, guys, trust me. Back to my talents. Battle Buddy. Now Battle Buddy is something that all healers, I recommend you guys start wearing, because again, if you're a healer, your toughness and your stamina is fairly going to be low, and if you manage to pick them up with a defib, your toughness itself goes up by 30% for 10 seconds, which gives you enough time to get your heals back and shoot more heals, you know what I mean? And it even works with recovery. So I recommend you healers out there, you start wearing Battle Buddy. Combat Medic for the med kits for my team, and Death by Proxy for the shooting boxes out and shooting turrets out. Stacked on top of Talented, you know, is freaking OP, so your skill power is very good. Let me go back to my character sheet and show you guys. My weapon damage 13,000, crit damage, headshot damage, all that good stuff. Skill power 295, skill haste 37%, toughness 392, max health 264, armor 7,000. You know, this build in my eyes, you guys, is the best healer build that you can wear, besides wearing a tactician post build or whatnot. But you know, this is what your final measure healer build should look like. No, but that's the build, you guys. Till we meet again, go rogue and don't be scared.